almost an hour before we were loaded up to go. She was, Is it in?
Hey.
Hey,
I gotta go
get
get
this stuff. Oh, did you take that,
Hi, Gracie.
the drugs?
Hi, Barb. How are you?
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Peter. We're all apparently really good friends now because we're really this close to each other. The museum, thankfully, keeps adding more and more displays. The drawback is there's less and less place to sit. So we're doing this in the round today, so that's a good thing. Let me introduce the person who does most of the organization for this. Yeah.
Peter,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hi, thank you for coming. Okay, I think everybody knows what Heroes Month is about. We're very grateful to our first responders, our law enforcement, and those who serve in the armed forces. We love you, we need you, and this is just our attempt to thank you. So tonight, we are going to honor specific people, and we're going to start with the sheriffs. So we have Lieutenant Hunt here, who's going to introduce our honoree from the Sheriff's Department. Can you come up, Lieutenant?
You bet. Glad to. Well, hi everybody. My name's Gary Hunt,
Lieutenant?
and I'm a lieutenant at the Sheriff's Department. You gotta come to the camera. Thank you.
In the camera.
Oh, we got a camera, all right.
Look for us on YouTube.
All right. Well, yeah, anyway, I work for the Sheriff's Department. I'm the lieutenant for the headquarters area, which covers from basically the park gate down to the county line, mostly along 198 and down to Larry. So that includes Three Rivers. I've been coming to some of your town council meetings, and I'll be coming to more again. I enjoy being assigned to this area. Been recently assigned here a few months ago. But I'd like to thank the Chamber and thank the citizens of Three Rivers for taking this opportunity to recognize us at the Sheriff's Department, and specifically the two award winners tonight. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot, and I'm sure it means even more to these guys who really put their all into it for you. So I have a little bio I'm going to read, and I'm going to present Deputy Frick. Deputy Mark Frick, please come on forward. After I read the bio, I'm going to tell you a short little story about what Deputy Frick was up to tonight. All right, Deputy Mark Frick is a 15-year law enforcement veteran. He began his career in Tulare County Probation Department in 1999 until 2004. In 2005, Deputy Frick was hired by Exeter Police Department and worked various assignments. Those assignments included working patrol, working gangs, working narcotics investigations, and in 2014, Deputy Frick was hired by the Tulare County Sheriff's Department and was assigned to the Headquarters Patrol Division. A very short time later, in May of 2014, Deputy Frick was temporarily assigned to the Three Rivers Deputy Assignment. While in this assignment, he has conducted numerous investigations involving illegal marijuana grows, which has resulted in arrests and seizures of narcotics and firearms. Deputy Frick has also assisted in starting a neighborhood watch program in your area. He was raised in the Three Rivers community and attended the local school. He graduated from Mount Whitney High School. After completing high school, Deputy Frick joined the U.S. military, where he served 13 years in the United States Army. While serving in the Army, Deputy Frick was assigned to the military police. After his service in the military, Deputy Frick attended COS College, where he obtained an AA degree. Deputy Frick then attended and graduated from the COS Police Academy in 2004. Deputy Frick is married to his wife, Joycelyn. Did I say that right? Jocelyn, I'm sorry. I just met Jocelyn about 20 minutes ago when we were down the hill. And he has 4 children, Sabrina, Destiny, Joshua, and Jordan, 2 stepchildren, Magnus and Aiden. His hobbies include riding motorcycles, traveling, and boating. He is active in his church and volunteers with many of their projects. And I am pleased to, I recently was assigned to headquarters, and I was real pleased to be able to send him up here since he is a Three Rivers native. a lot of times that can help work out, and I'm glad that he's able to fill the shoes for Deputy Doyle while he's gone on leave. And I personally think he's been doing a tremendous job. He takes your guys' safety here in this area very seriously, and your safety in all aspects. He is asked to volunteer to join our search and rescue team so he can get trained even more than he already is on how to help people who get lost up in the mountains, or how to rescue you if you get you know, you have an emergency, which I think is real important for this area. But that's the type of guy that he is. He's here to help in any capacity. And I can't get the guy to quit working. He knew we had this award ceremony tonight, and so I'm leaving my house in Visalia to come up here. And the first thing I hear when I'm on the radio is Visalia, 14 Adam, I have a prisoner, and I'm going to be en route to the juvenile hall to drop off the prisoner. I'm thinking, we got about 50 minutes to be up here in our nice uniform, and he's on his way down. So we set up a relay so that somebody else could take his prisoner off of his hands. And he even rushed in here, took off his regular work uniform so he could get in the nice dress uniform for you guys, because that's the type of guy he is. So I'm grateful to be
I guess I have to say something.
Please do.
All right, LT. I just wanted to say thanks, and it's a pleasure being back up here for whatever length of time we get to be up here. Some of you, Ms. Crane, I went to school with some of your family, so I remember back, matter of fact, I saw Holly the other day. So we were, what was this, a Wright Crane family? So anyhow, some of you I've known from other times when my kids were up here to school. It's great being back up here. I really like working with the community, and it's the more, you guys actually help me more than anything else. The phone calls I get, the text messages, and the volunteers are beyond anything I can say is helpful as me, especially me trying to get my feet back in up here and trying to figure out what's going on. So we appreciate it. We'll work hard as long as I'm up here for you. If you ever need anything, we always have time. And some of you I've met and some of you I have yet to meet, but if I pull down your driveway, it's probably not a bad thing. I'm just coming to say hi and meet you because I don't know who you are. But I appreciate the Chamber's award, and I thank everybody for coming.
Wait.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Every year, different artists in Three Rivers create a unique piece of art, some kind of a plaque or award for the honorees. And this year we have Norm Reich and Shirley Keller working together. And what they've created, if you can see back there, it's a clay monoprint of our beautiful landscape. Alta Peak, the mountains, all these beautiful colors. And clay monoprint takes a long time. It was a lot of work. But they did that for you, and then they put the silhouettes, the three. We've got firefighter, I think that is like a city cop, and a Marine.
No, that's not how we were, so it is.
Trying to signify the three different branches. And there your name. There you go.
Very much, thank you.
And what? There's more.
Back here.
Okay. The supervisors, the county supervisors always do a nice certificate of recognition for your current work as a deputy for the Tulare County Sheriff's Department.
Thank you.
There we go. And the chamber has a thank you certificate. And then Peter and I give you a gift certificate if you ever want to get away to Three Rivers, where you go. To have someone else cook breakfast, relax. So it's a gift certificate for a free night stay at our B&B.
We appreciate
Whenever
it.
you can.
Thank you.
Oh, we love having you. Thank you.
Well, I have a. Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
Speaking for the VIPs, I think I can say for every one of us, it's been a pleasure working with you, and we love having you here.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, those candy canes were a great touch.
Oh, they help. They help.
He was handing out candy canes as he stopped people to sweeten it.
That's a
Which
good
is very
story.
good.
You got to pass on that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And now we have Dorothy or Dot Crane. Come on, Dot. her all the time.
Yes.
Okay, and Clancy is going to introduce her.
I'm hanging on to Clancy.
Well, I was president of our board for quite a number of years. We have, the VIPs have a board that works out of the Visalia, because that's our center. Three Rivers is included in that. And Dorothy was my secretary at that time. She's been a volunteer since she took the academy back in 2007. So I don't know when it was during that year, but you know she's got a lot of hours, over 4,000 hours we figure, as a volunteer.
Wow.
That means that she's working not only in Visalia, often in mornings delivering mail, and that's one of the things that our morning crews do. They see that all the county mail gets where it needs to go. So we help the budget that way. The other thing is that I've been on patrol with her many, many times because she knows the county, and I'm a newbie. We've only been here 12 years, and I've been a volunteer for 10. So she says, oh, this is where this is, and this is what this is, and that's what is going on here. So she's a great educator for those of us who don't happen to have been natives. She is honored here tonight because in addition to all the volunteer work that she does out of Visalia, she also signs up to come for many special events. Working out of Visalia, there are senior center events that happen twice a year. The senior picnic, she's always there to help to inform people about being volunteers, what we do. Also the Project Lifesaver, which is a free program through the Sheriff's Department. She helps to educate people, let people know that that's available. And some of our other special things like parades and driving and waving and smiling. And she always has a great smile. She's also a volunteer with the Gleaners, and I don't know how many other things she volunteers with. Let's see, if I missed anything. Well, let's see. She enjoys her family, and her hobby is going to casinos. Yeah. I ask her if she wins a lot. She says she wins more than she loses. Yeah. So what prompts you to come to Three Rivers, or why do you keep doing this? I mean, the
Because I
pay's
love it
not
up
good.
here. I love the area, I love the people. It's a wonderful place. And it's close to home. You know.
And Dot, we see you at Three Rivers events. Tell us some of the Three Rivers events that you've come to.
That
I've seen you
like
yeah,
the Jazz Affair and
Jazz
the Raven
Affair.
Run.
Raven Run,
And the bathtub races.
yes, and
Halloween
Living
Carnival.
History. Haven't you been
Yeah,
here?
I was there for the living history for
Right,
your
yeah.
dancing, yes.
The hot dog.
Hot Dog Festival. You name it.
Yeah,
I
oh
mean,
yeah.
she's here.
Halloween. I think she
Oh,
did.
Halloween.
the event at the school.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Halloween
Fall
Carnival.
Festival.
Yeah,
The
Fall
carnival.
That
Festival.
was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bonfire, oh, that was so
She
neat.
likes to have a good time, so come to Three Rivers and have a good time.
Thank you so much.
Pretty much,
Dot.
yes. Thank you for coming.
Dot, tell them about getting hit by a pedestrian.
Tell them about getting hit by a pedestrian.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
It was an odd day where there was 3 of us working together, had a new girl, and had the young man from, he lived out in Lemoore, remember the Navy guy?
Yeah.
And he was following us in a cruiser. And he wanted to follow because he didn't know his way to Orosi. I don't know, go figure. But anyhow, so he's following us, we're heading out 63, we just went past the oval. And some guy ran into me. I mean, he was running, and he ran into me. It scared me to death. But it turned out he had stolen something, and he was running because he had stolen something from the drugstore. So, but it all turned out okay.
Yeah. But who gets hit by a pedestrian?
Who gets hit by a pedestrian?
the bad guy.
Well, and then there's all
You.
all the forms you get to fill out.
No, I didn't fill out nothing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Because you immediately hit dispatch. A pedestrian just hit me.
It scared me.
I
Yeah, that
bet.
was awful.
I bet.
Evelyn and I were, we had just arrived at headquarters as Dot got back into headquarters. She was very, very distraught over this event, and we were getting ready to go out on patrol. I couldn't shut her up. She was so distraught over it, I tried to, calm her down, but she was just really, really uptight.
Well, he fell on the ground, he was rolling around on the ground.
Yeah.
The next thing he did was get up and run. Well, he didn't run, but he's
Yeah.
speed walking.
Well, fortunately, there was a plainclothes unit a block away when she called on the radio for help, and they responded just like that. They were there in seconds and took care of the whole situation, right?
Thank goodness.
Well, you're like gold to the sheriff's department, you know? They want to take care of you, they don't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah.
Well, I also wanted to say that if any of you are perhaps interested in volunteering, that we do need VIPs really bad, especially down at headquarters.
Yeah.
And those of us who live in Three Rivers also volunteer out of headquarters often.
Oh, yeah.
So we do two places. Yeah.
Well, and so does she.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dot, and you have a beautiful, there we go, clay monoprint, once again from Lauren Reich. Look how she did that.
That's really
Sure.
neat.
It's made with clay.
Yeah.
Dot.
If you want to, you can pass it around so people can see it. We did that at the last one.
Okay,
If you're careful not to drop it. It's
it
beautiful.
has my name on it.
Yes, it has her
It
name
won't
on it.
get lost in the museum.
That's right. Okay, and the supervisors have a certificate for you too. Yours is for your continuing years of service as a Tulare County Sheriff, volunteer and patrol. Dot Crane.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. And here is a certificate from the chamber. And you get a free night stay if you ever, you work a Three Rivers event and you get tired and you don't want to go drive down the hill.
We can come and stay overnight at your
Yes,
house?
you can.
They have
I'll
a-
cook breakfast for you.
Yeah, they have a beautiful B&B right on the river. It's
Oh,
lovely.
I know where it's at, yeah.
Yeah,
We finally
lovely.
found it.
You did? You
Yeah,
found it?
she told us where it was at.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were looking. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you.
If I could, I'd like to say just a couple of things. Number one, Dot, it's not in your job description you have to catch criminals, but thanks for catching that guy before he got away. And secondly, I'd like to thank you especially and all the volunteers on behalf of Sheriff Boudreau. Our department would really, your response by deputies would really slow down if we did not have the volunteers, because they do the things. They are the unsung heroes of the department. They do the things that we don't have time to do, or we would have time to do them if they weren't here, but we wouldn't be out patrolling the streets. So they're extremely helpful in that regard. They also are there to help with events like the trick or treat, and they help with patrol. They help in so many ways, and they really are the unsung heroes. So I'm thankful that you guys are recognizing tonight, and thank you, Dot, and thank you, volunteers.
Thank you. And one last thing, if I could, before we go, if anybody has not gotten a hero's card yet, I brought some. I've got some tonight. Remember, it's good for 3 months. So if you haven't gotten one yet, I mean, it's still good through March 31st. There's a whole lot of businesses here in town, and there's also Luxachi in the park and the Marriott in Visalia that participate in this program.
And what
So
does it do?
if you have a hero's card and you show up at one of those places, they give you 20% off. So that's restaurants, lodging, retail, all through Three Rivers. The business usually has a poster or flyer in their window saying, "We honor heroes here." And you go in there with one of the heroes cards, yes, like that. And you'll get your 20% off, okay?
And it's for your entire party, not just you.
Yeah, so if you go in with your family, yes, you all get that deal. Isn't that wonderful? So this is the 9th year that these businesses have been doing this, and that's because they really, really appreciate you. So take the time and give them a visit.
Can I
Go ahead.
ask?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
We have quite a few volunteers that have driven up from the valley. Could I have all the volunteers stand up so everybody can be recognized?
Good idea.
Yeah, stand up from
Wow,
the
Valley.
From the valley
Wow.
and here. Oh, come on, stand.
Oh, all the volunteers.
Wow.
All of them.
Oh, yeah, you are,
Yes.
you're just not driving.
Yeah. And Richard just resigned after 10 years. so-
Oh, thank you,
Wow,
Richard. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you so much to everyone for being here. The last thing that we'll say as a formal thing, someone asked me recently why we do this. And I was going to come up with the standard answer of, we want to recognize all the hard work and all that. And that's in part true. But the reality is we've come to realize that behind the people that we call heroes are what I consider bigger heroes, and that's their family. It's the wives, the husbands, the brothers, the sisters, the kids. They put up with what these people have to sacrifice to do this for us. And so that's why if you look at the cards that we were talking about, the whole family gets to enjoy the benefit of that. And the events that we put on, aside from these recognitions, are family fun events. And that's because without the families, these people can't do what they're doing,
Right.
which means they can't help us. So this is a recognition not only for the people who put themselves on the line, but for the people who allow them to be on the line. So thank you very much to the families and the recipients tonight. Thank you.
Okay.
There's a whole lot more food. Please
Right.
help yourselves.
And I have heroes cards up here if you want one, so you can enjoy your discount.
What are some of the
All
fun
right.
family events? Because some people don't know about the family
Well,
events.
in January, we were going to have a snowman contest, but it's hard to have a snowman contest without the first part of the word. So we're hoping for snow. We can put it on between now and the end of March. In February, we just concluded 4 weeks of square dancing, and we taught a bunch of people, and the videos are actually on YouTube. Just look it up, square dancing or Heroes Appreciation Months, and you'll see them. Most of which is very funny. They're about half an hour long each. There are 3, there'll be a 4th one up in a week. When you're teaching square dancing to people who are just there to have a good time, you really have a good time. So that was a free event for the family, and in March we're going to have the 6th annual bathtub race. It's a family picnic and bathtub race, which you've been to.
Yes.
They're 250-pound cast iron bathtubs, the old clawfoot bathtubs with all the fixtures taken off, so there's a bunch of holes in them. Then the people have 3 hours to make them floatable based on equipment that we provide, and then they race them on the lake. And the winner gets close to or slightly more than $1,000 to donate to the charity of their choice. So that's also a fun event, and you can watch the videos on YouTube. So those are the kinds of things we put on together, and hopefully in coming years we'll have more.